Hey there everybody, it's me Sasquatch, and welcome to an Exo Zombies quick tips and tricks guide. This just landed for PC this week on Tuesday. I've got a few rounds under my belt and thought I would share some little tidbits that might help you out to get you into the higher waves and might just make it easier for you to survive. So, number one, maximizing your points in the early game. This is important. It'll let you open doors, hit the mystery box if you want to. Your exosuit is free, but all of the perks that go along with it, of course, cost these points. So, in these early rounds, it's easy to kill zombies with a knife, but that doesn't really give you many points. You get 20 points for each shot you put in a zombie, and then you get points for knifing it and killing it. So what I would suggest is put a few rounds into the zombie, 3 to 4, for about the first 3 waves, and then finish it off with a single knife swing. You'll be replacing your pistol pretty soon anyway, so don't worry about the ammo for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then bam, hit it with the knife. Maximizing the points per zombie. I am a little bit behind in points on this game because I loaded in late. That's why everyone has many more than I do. But the strategy is the same nonetheless. Putting the rounds in, finish it off with the knife. Alright, the next tip I've got is to not dump all your points in the mystery box. I know it's addictive, and you really want that stealth recauterizer, but you're probably not going to get it right away, and your points can be spent on much more useful things such as perks and upgrading the weapons that you have got out of the box. Alright, next tip is the wall credit machines. Yes, these boxes with the green A looking thing on it, you just hold down your action button and you're going to get free credits, up to 100 credits. Also, the generators, be the first to turn them on because you get another 100 credits just for doing that. I know this isn't much compared to killing zombies, but sometimes 100 credits is all you need to be able to get a perk off the wall, upgrade your weapon, or hit the mystery box if that's all you have left to do. Alright, the next tip is avoid stairs at all costs. Don't get caught in them. I'm saying that right as I'm going into a stairwell here in this footage. I went this way because they'd already opened the exo room door through here, which in my opinion was a mistake. But I can't tell you how many times you'll get trapped in a stairwell with zombies coming from both sides, and that's just it. Alright, and of course, as you can see here, I just got the exosuit. It's a little late in this game, it's round 5. You want to get it maybe by round 4 if you can. This really shouldn't have to be a tip, guys. You need to have your exo on at all times if you really want to survive. Next, wide open spaces are your friend. This is especially during early game. The reason that they're your friend in the early game is because most people aren't going to be sticking together. And you don't want to be in a tight spot, get knocked down, and have no one there to revive you. You'll be much more mobile in an area where you can double jump, you can sprint, you can slide around. I want to run and grab this double points here. Definitely use those. And then try to get back immediately to the big open room here. Yeah, big open spaces. You can jump over their heads, sprint away, slide away, boost jump over top of them. Don't get caught somewhere confined, I guess would be the best way to put it. Don't get caught somewhere confined with no one around to revive you. You're going to go down for sure. Alright, perks time. Exo Health. This is basically the jug of the... It would be comparable to the Juggernaut from the Treyarch Zombies mode. It just lets you take more damage before you go down. And Exo Soldier. I think this is kind of like the... a little bit like Deadshot Daiquiri. It definitely gives you a speed boost. I mean, that's an obvious speed boost. I'm sprinting much faster. And I think that it also increases the auto aim just a little bit when you are mousing over them or aiming over the faces, it seems to go towards the head a little bit more. Either way, the perks are really close together. Exo Soldiers only $17.50. It's pretty cheap. You should grab them both. Be done with that area completely. You can notice I hightailed it here back to the outside. Alright, infected rounds. Infected rounds occur about like 9, 19, 29, I think. It may be 9, 18, 27 every 9 rounds that you complete. But you hear the woman speaking. She's going to give you an audible cue when the infected ones are coming that can get you. And as you can see here, I just got infected. When this happens, you have to come to this spot on the map and use the decontamination zone. You'll notice I'm not using it right away. That's because I may need to share it, and it has a cooldown. Had I just used it, that guy would show up here to use it, and it would be on a cooldown and wouldn't be able to. So I waited. You can't wait too long because it will kill you. If you saw there, you may have to rewind. If you saw the green timer on my security badge, that tells you how long you have left to live. This is always the best spot to hang out in the event that you're on a infected round. You're close to the machine. Nothing's worse than being halfway across the map, getting infected, and your teammates using it while you're still trying to get here. Oh, they brought in a drone to help out. That's great. We'll survive this one, no problem. Alright, I've jumped ahead quite a few rounds. I've just got a couple more tips and tricks for you guys, or suggestions for you. My next one is your weapon loadout. After you've got your Exo and your perks, and you want to start hitting the mystery box a little bit, you'll be fine if you stop with the Amelie or the Pyatek, if I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that correctly. You want something with a high round capacity and a high rate of fire. And since these rounds penetrate, it's really good for focusing down groups of zombies quickly. Once you have one of those guns, you've got to grab the perk for fast reload. I think it's called Exo Reload. It shaves the time down to just a third of what it normally is. In this clip, or in this round, I was playing with the Cauterizer and the Amelie. Okay, I'm gonna skip ahead a few more rounds, and you'll notice we're still in the same spot. This is where we decided to make our strategy, and I'll explain that as my last tip. Alright, so what me and this group decided to do was hang out at the decontamination area, because no zombies spawn in the hallway, they only spawn from outside and come down, and no zombies spawn in this little landing here. So it gave us a little bit of a way to focus them down and only have to deal with them coming from 2 directions. We split up, 2 of us watched the stairs, and then 2 of them would watch the hallway. We would check on each other by glancing over, making sure that, a crawler hadn't came up or any of them had gotten by. And we held out here from probably round 11, and we make it about to round 20. And the reason this is the best place, in my opinion, is not only do you have the most room, but you have essentially unlimited ammo. You're going to be getting so many points per round that when you run low, boom, upgrade your weapon. You've got brand new maxed out ammo. At this point, I think I had my Cauterizer and my Amelie all the way up to Mark 9. Yeah, MK9 right there. You get new sights. I got a laser for hip fire put on it. This really helps see past the muzzle flash with that different sight like that. The Pyatek would work good here as well. It does kind of the same thing. It gets the same sight. Notice how you can shoot through the zombies into other ones. But it doesn't have to be here, but you want to make a strategy. Ideally, even if you were going to use this spot, the door next to Exo Medic down the hallway on our right would remain closed, and all 4 of us could just focus fire on the steps. But this is a pickup group I was playing with. No friends. None of them really had mics, so they had already opened the door. Even at rank 9, this Cauterizer is not the greatest weapon. I should have ran instead of tried to pick him up. And that's where it ends. Alright guys, well, I hope you enjoyed these tips and tricks. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel if you'd like. I would appreciate it. I'll see you in more Call of Duty videos. Bye.